Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to paint some DIY stuff. You can use this as bookmarks or greeting card or gift cards, whatever you like. This is 320 GSM watercolor sheet cold pressed, and I have divided this into small pieces like this. So you can use bigger sheet as well if you want to, but I want to keep it small because today we are going to paint small flowers. These are mini flowers. You can use this as flower fillers as well for your painting, but right now I'm creating small greeting cards or gift cards. So you can create strings like this in different direction with the help of pencil, or you can use watercolor directly. I'm using this size 6 round brush. This is on the smaller side. You can use little smaller or little bigger as well, but try to use a smaller brush only, because if you are using bigger brush you need more control on your brush strokes. Now I'm using this green shade to create strings and multiple flower sepals and leaves kind of stuff. So I'm only using tip of my brush and I'm applying little pressure to create some structure like this around the string. So assume this strings is full of this particular structure, so try to create smaller and bigger leaf kind of shape around this string, and different size is important because then only we will get different perspective of these sepals and flowers. So I'm going to repeat this in all these strings. So let's do it quickly. Now you have understand what needs to be done. Here you can use any shade of green color. I'm using sap green here. Now once done with the green element, let's start with the flowers. So what I'm doing, I am using purple shade, and in between these green elements I'm adding this purple color with the help of same process, applying little pressure into my brush and moving my brush towards left and right to create these kind of structure. As soon as you add these purple color, you will see a beautiful flower, a group of flowers or a flower string like this. So it is like these flowers are popping from the green element. You can use whatever color you like. As I say always, I'm using purple color. You can add bit of leaves and foliages around the flower as well if you want to. So I'm adding little bit of leaves here. You can make it little bushier. You can also use different shades of green if you want to, and then add little longer leaves like this. So I'm extending my brush stroke a little bit while applying pressure into it so that I'll get something like this. And we are almost done with this particular one. We're going to write something in this particular card later, but I'm going to keep it aside and we will start with the second one. So I'm going to keep all the flowers quite simple. Even if you are a beginner, you can paint all these things easily. So for the second one as well, I'm creating some strings, but this time I'm creating a leaf kind of structure at the top, at the tip of each string. So I'm not applying any pressure creating a string, then I'm applying little bit of pressure to create a leaf kind of shape at the tip of these strings. In the different direction you can add like this, like I'm doing. Then with the help of different shade of green, this is more towards blue side, so I have mixed blue and green together, but more blue and less green, and creating two leaves around every string that we have. So I'm creating two leaf kind of shape around every leaf kind of structure. And then with the help of blue color, this is cerulean blue, you can use whatever glue you like or whatever color you like. I'm adding this structure around the blue leaves that we have added. So this is like the blue structure is like sepals, and the cerulean blue is popping from the blue structure, creating some flowers in here. So it's quite simple, as you can see. Now we can add little bit of yellow in between the flowers to make it look like these are the stamen kind of things which is popping around the flower. So something like this you can create. You can make things little bushier at the base of this particular structure. And I think we are done for the second one as well. So we have created these two, very simple. Now let's start with the third one. Now for the third one also, this is more like the first one. You can create the direction of a string with the help of pencil only if you are not sure what you want to draw. So something like this you can do. So this time this is more like a first one only, but this time this is full of flowers and lesser leaves in it. So what I'm doing, in every direction I'm creating these flower kind of structure, applying little pressure into my brush, same like we did in the first one, but make it little bushier. I am using two different shades of red here. So these are the more brownish red, and another one is crimson red. So you can use whatever color combination. You can try multiple colors as well if you want to. I'm using these two colors for now, and filling the string area with these particular flowers. So now you have understand what needs to be done. So I'm moving quickly from here, and we have 3 strings of flowers in it. Different shape of flowers is important here, so try to create little smaller, little bigger element for the flowers. Now add green elements into it. So I'm adding a middle string, attaching all the flowers together in the string, and then creating few pops of green at the top of the each string. So you can create these small green element in between as well wherever possible, but do not fill it too much, because this time we are trying to show more flowers and less green elements into it. So I'm adding just a little bit here and there, not overdoing it with the help of green color. So you can also create smaller leaves at the base, make it a little bushier. You can add foliages and little leaves as well at the base. And as you can see, these two are quite similar to each other, but very different from each other as well, because the first one is more leaves and less flower, the second one is more flowers and lesser leaves, but these are looking very different from each other. Now let's start with the fourth one quickly. Now for the fourth one also I'm creating green strings like this in different direction. All 4 cards are quite similar to each other and very simple to paint. If you are in hurry, if you want to create something in the last minute, you can definitely create something like this, very simple and easy to paint. and you can paint all these things quickly. So for the fourth one, I'm starting with the leaves. This time I'm creating little bigger leaves. You can create 2-stroke leaves having a negative space in between, or you can create 1-stroke leaves, or you can combine all the leaves together like 1-stroke and 2-stroke leaves. So base is full of leaves, and then at the tip of each string I'm creating these V kind of shape. Repeating for every string, and then you can add some flower elements. So this time I'm using pink color. I'm adding 4-5 petals around every V shape, so you can create something like this to resemble flower here. I'm creating few bigger, few smaller to get some perspective of flowers in here. And very simple flower. You can add a little bit of dark shade at the base of the flower to create sepal kind of structure, and you can make things little bushier at the base. If you want to, you can add different green elements at the base. I'm adding blue color as well to make some leaves and foliages around it, keeping flowers simple. And I think this much is enough. We are done with all the 4 flowers. You can use all these flowers as flower fillers as well, or you can combine all these flowers together into single card to create one single greeting card. Now let's write something in these cards with the help of gel pen. So I'm using this 01 mm gel pen to write something in here. So if you are good in handwriting, you can directly write something. I'm using pencil to write something first, and then I'll trace everything with the help of pen. So in this way we can write things in a better way. You can also convert this into calligraphy as well. So follow some rules of calligraphy, highlight some area with the bold elements so that you can see it as calligraphy kind of letters in it. And if you can do calligraphy, you can write better than me, obviously. So you can write anything. You can convert this into birthday card or anniversary card, or you can write something like this. I'm writing some beautiful words in here which I like the most. So likewise you can create number of DIYs for yourself and convert these into gift cards, greeting cards, bookmarks, and many other elements like this. So hope you have liked this video, and I'm hoping this video is simple even for beginners as well. Do let me know if you have any feedback for me, and thank you so much for all your love and support, and thank you so much for watching my videos, commenting on my videos. I really appreciate all your love and kindness. We are done with all the 4 cards, and see you guys in the next video.